Advantages of optical fiber cable over copper cable. Optical fiber cable has become one of the most popular mediums in recent times, replacing copper cable due to its versatility and efficiency. In this session, let's see some of the advantages of optical fiber cable over copper cable. At the end of the session, you will be able to list advantages of optical fiber cable over copper cable. Copper cables are big bundled metal, whereas optical fibers are lightweight, thin, small in size, and easier to handle. Fiber carries large amounts of data over long distances at very high speed. While traditional copper lines can carry roughly 3,000 phone calls at a time, fiber optic cables in a similar system could carry around 31,000 calls. Optical fiber can transmit 15.5 terabits of data per second over a distance of 7,000 kilometers. Fiber has much higher bandwidth than a copper cable. Bandwidth means how much information can be transported over a channel in a fixed amount of time. It is measured in bits per second. Now, when you send information down a copper cable, the frequencies that travel will go from DC, zero frequency, to maybe 1 gigahertz. That is a bandwidth of 1 gigahertz. When you send information down a fiber optic, the frequencies that travel will go from maybe 175 terahertz to 250 terahertz. That is a bandwidth of 75 terahertz, which is equal to 75,000 gigahertz. Thus, a fiber can carry about 100,000 times more information than a copper cable. In the case of copper electrical cables, boosters are needed to reboost the signal after a distance of around 1 mile, whereas fiber cables can run long distances without signal loss. Boosters are used at a distance of around 60 miles only. Copper electrical cable can cause an electric shock. Fiber cables do not have such serious hazards since data travels through them in the form of light. Copper electrical cable gets corroded over time due to weather conditions, chemicals, water, lightning, etc. Fiber is not easily affected by weather conditions or chemicals since it is made of plastic and glass. Data passing over copper cables can get distorted. In copper cables, magnetic fields are generated as electrical signals pass through them. Electromagnetic interference takes place between adjacent cables which can distort the data. The audio-video disruptions in TV and telephone during a thunderstorm is due to this type of data distortion. In fiber cables, since data is transmitted in the form of light, electromagnetic interferences that cause data distortion are not generated. In case of copper cable, there are security risks. People tap electricity and use it for running their household equipments. Whereas, in case of fiber cable, the data is secure as tapping is not possible. Even if tapped, light will leak and can be monitored easily. With that, we have come to the end of the session. In this session, we have learnt that the key advantages of fiber over copper wire are: fiber is of small size, so more fibers can be bundled in a single cable. It carries more data to longer distances at very high speed. It is not affected by chemicals or weather conditions. Data is more secure in fiber cables. It is not affected by interference problems.